So I don't know how many of you guys actually know this or not, but I'm actually a big SpaceX fan, and I actually support a lot of the actions from Elon Musk and the space industry in general. And if I'm being honest, I'm so excited about the future of space travel, the future of Starship. I made a full-on video on what a Joey Gaming video will look like in 2030. So if you haven't yet, go check out that video. It's awesome. It's pretty fun. I had so much fun recording that video. So if you haven't yet, go watch it because it's so much fun. And, maybe that's what a Joey Gaming video will look like in 2030. I wish that's the case. I wish I can one day live on Mars, with super good internet connections, alright, having, Starlink. But, probably the chances of that actually happening are actually very slim. But, we can always hope. Also, I probably won't have 100 million subscribers like I said in that video, but I'm not talking about that. So, I just want to announce a brand new series on my channel. And it's basically a series where I cover news about SpaceX. And I'm calling this new series SpaceX Commentaries. So recently everyone has heard the news about me, quitting criticism commentary. And if you don't know what criticism commentary, it's where I, cover drama. I criticize other creators for doing something stupid. Either it's a false flagger or doing something really stupid or saying something really stupid, and I criticize people for that. Recently, I stopped doing that content because it was just very negative, and I don't really want to put a lot of negativity on my channel, and that's something I don't really want to put on my channel anymore. So I have plans on moving away. Well, actually, I already moved away from criticism commentary, so now I'm moving to SpaceX stuff, and I want to the thing is, I don't want to stop doing commentaries. But I don't want to stop doing commentaries, but I still don't want to do, criticism commentaries. So I'm still doing commentaries, and this is just a new series, and it's basically I'm going to be covering, SpaceX news. So that's why today I'm announcing that I'm going to be creating a new playlist called SpaceX Commentaries. And what that is, it's going to replace criticism commentary. Don't worry, I'm not going to remove any of my old criticism videos or remove the playlists. I won't feature the playlist anymore, but it's still going to be there. But the series is just disconnected. And that's why I'm bringing in a new series called SpaceX Commentaries. So I'm pretty excited. All we're going to do is we're going to talk about Starship news. We're going to talk about news with SpaceX in general. Maybe some other, space-related stuff. Jeff Bezos, Rocket Lab. Maybe the Chinese Space Agency, because I know that they're trying to copy Elon Musk. So I'm pretty happy about that whole situation. But let's actually talk about the news, alright? Let's begin this actual first episode on, SpaceX news. So let's get right into it. So we have some Starship news, alright? So the new Starship SN15. SN15 is the more advanced version, one of the most advanced Starships so far ever built. And it's way more advanced than compared to SN8, SN9, SN10, SN11. And this rocket's so advanced that they actually scrapped SN12 through 14, which are basically the same, ships, same versions as, SN8, SN9, SN10. And recently, we have some good news. There are two static fires that were performed, and I'm pretty happy. I'm going to show those clips right now. Those static fire was performed at, Boca Chica, Texas, or Starbase, Texas. You guys can choose your pick. Honestly, Starbase, Texas is pretty cool, so I might just refer to, Boca Chica as, Starbase, Texas, because Starbase, Texas is cooler than Boca Chica. But yeah, there were two static fires that were, tested, alright. The first static fire was on Monday, I believe, and the second static fire was on Tuesday. The first static fire was longer than the second one. And the second static fire had a more of a, what's the word? They were decompression. I think they were doing a cryo test as well with the they were also doing a cryo test at the end of the second static fire, and I'm pretty excited for that whole situation. I'm pretty excited that Starship's all ready to launch. And according to Elon Musk on Twitter, which you guys should follow, by the way, because I honestly love SpaceX news, Elon Musk said that there's going to be Elon Musk did say that on Twitter that there should be a launch this weekend. So I'm pretty excited for a launch this week. Some people saying, hey, there's some people saying that, hey, Starship can launch, tomorrow on Thursday, or well, not tomorrow. Yeah, it's possible that Starship can launch today as I'm recording this video. Well, it's gonna be tomorrow for me, but as you guys are watching this, it could happen today, on Thursday. Is it possible for SpaceX to launch it? Yeah, it is absolutely possible. And I remember SN10. SN10 was actually tested on Thursday. So yeah, fingers crossed that SN15 will be tested today. And if I'm going to give you guys a quick few reminders on what's going on with Starship SN15. Keep in mind, this is more advanced than SN10, SN9, SN8. And the point of this test was not, well, the point of, SN15 is that they're trying to land it. SN8, SN9, and SN10, they were not really made to, try to land it. Well, they obviously tried to land it, but that wasn't the main priority. The main priority of SN8, SN9, and SN10 was trying to, collect data and see if they can, see how the ship would perform during a skydive or flip or belly flop maneuver, alright? And it wasn't really the landing. So they tried to do that, alright, but they haven't tried that. SN11 and I think SN15 were made for landings. And the SN15 has a lot of improvements. So I'm pretty excited for, improvements for SN15. So they also updated the Raptor engines, which are the, thrusters, the rocket engines of the actual spacecraft, the actual Starship. And SN15 has loads of improvements according to Elon Musk, and I'm super excited. Also, I forgot to mention, Starship, SN15 also has a Starlink dish, so I'm pretty excited for that. And if you know what Starlink is, it's, Elon Musk's internet company, and they have they have a lot of low orbiting satellites. So I'm pretty happy about that. So that's pretty cool. Can't wait to see. Hopefully we'll see a Starship launch today. If not, it's probably later this week. I'll say worst case scenario, it's like next weekend, which is not that bad if you think about it. But I'll be a happy man if, the rocket launches today. And if it does, I'll be making another video today. If that's the case, I'll be I forgot the other word. If that is the case, and if SN15 launches today, then I'll make a video tomorrow talking about that launch, and I think it'd be pretty cool once it does happen. But it didn't happen yet. We also have a few more minutes, so I'm gonna talk about Super Heavy. So right now, BN3 is being worked on more than BN1. If you don't know what BN stands for, it's called booster number. BN1 or Super Heavy 1 is a rocket, and it was basically the first stage of the rocket that will, come back as well. And that vehicle was made as a pathfinder to see how they're going to build it. BN2 was going to test, and BN3 is going to be actually orbit capable. It's going to be carrying a Starship on top. But for some reason, SpaceX are building, BN3 first instead of BN2. I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe people are mistaking and thinking that, hey, BN3 is BN2, alright? It just doesn't make sense. Why would you, start on BN3 if you didn't really start on BN2 yet, alright? Maybe they have, and I'm not paying attention to it, but that's pretty but I don't know. The next thing I should talk about is the actual launch pad for the Starship, for the fully stacked Starship. So for Super Heavy and Starship. So right here's some pictures from Boca Chica, Texas, alright? Or inside the, SpaceX launch facility. And you're going to see a tower. See that tower and those little, those white thingies? There's going to be a little raised launch pad on top. There's just going to be a tower on top. This really tall tower. And that's where they're going to, have a crane. That's where they're going to catch the boosters. And that's how they're going to, put Starships on top and launch Starships. And it's really cool seeing this progress happen and seeing this tower get built higher and higher. So I'm pretty excited about that. But anyways, guys, I'm at the end of the video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your comments below. Leave a comment below on what you guys think of this new series where I talk about SpaceX news. Honestly, I want to do that because I'm super excited for, Starship and the future of SpaceX and Elon Musk. And I think it'd be super cool, documenting the history of SpaceX. Maybe in the future we can talk about, like, not Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos' Blue Origins, maybe Dynetics, maybe Rocket Lab. And I think this would be a cool series if I can do. But then again, if I do cover that type of stuff, I might have to rename the series. Instead of SpaceX commentaries, I might have to, name it to something else, like space, I don't know, space commentary or something. I don't know. Just remove the X from the playlist. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and see ya. Peace.